Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Tuesday, June 15th, 2021. I'm not even going to start off with the market here because I want to enlighten you as to what's happening right now. We got three pieces of economic news this morning, and every one of them is bad. As a matter of fact, it's abysmal, like I've been explaining to you for I don't know how long. We have not had not one piece of good economic news, and as far back as I can possibly remember. But again, we're being told we're in an economic boom. So let's start off with the factory index. The U.S. factory index fell off of a cliff, and of course, this is unexpected. Oh yeah, economists got it wrong yet again. Retail sales, which is 70% of the U.S. economy, also fell, and that was unexpected too. Duh! Could you imagine my shock? The producer price index year over year gained 6.6%, and well, there's no end in sight here. So not one, not two, but three rounds of bad economic news this morning. And this is great for the stock market. The stock market's going to love this. Again, the worse the economic news is, the more reassured the market becomes that the Fed is going to continue buying it all. As a matter of fact, tomorrow is Wednesday. We're going to hear from public enemy number one. And that is the Federal Reserve. And I can promise you, I know there are a lot of people saying the contrary to this, but it's just not going to happen. The Fed's going to do nothing with regard to a policy change tomorrow. They're going to continue to issue debt and buy debt. You know how this works. It's massively inflationary. I can't believe that nobody, no member of Congress, I mean our representatives, are explaining to their constituents that the Fed is deliberately running an inflation creation machine. It's insane to me. Issuing debt through one door, buying debt through another door, that is inflationary, and that's why we're seeing what we're seeing now. It's deliberate, people. It's deliberate. So again, we're going to hear from the Fed tomorrow, and they're going to say, or Yellowstone Powell is going to say, hey, we're going to keep doing what we're doing, and the market's going to get all giddy over it. Usually the market's volatile on Fed Day, but once the market realizes that the Fed is not even remotely done, especially in light of the round after round after round of bad economic news, people, the market's going to love it. Our economy is in free fall with no end in sight. It's on life support. It's been on life support since 2008. There has never been any kind of an economic recovery under Obama, under Trump, or under the current freak. Okay, it was all a lie. All of it. It's about debt. Our debt is hyper-ballooning, and that gives the illusion that things are doing okay because the stock market's all-time record high. I mean, yesterday, S&P 500, all-time record high. NASDAQ, all-time record high. Duh! You can't make this stuff up, but it's real. This is what's going on. Let's talk about the market. So right now, in light of this, of course, in a normal market, in a real market, you would see stock futures cratering. Oh no, that's not the case right now. Stock futures are about flat. Okay, the market is waiting to hear from public enemy number one, the Fed. This is tomorrow. All right. 10-year yield stable, dollar slightly stronger right now. On the back of that, gold is flat. Silver's taking a hit down over 1%. Crude oil is just about $72 a barrel. Okay, what else would you expect? It's going much, much higher. Cryptocurrencies are catching a bid. Nothing major, but we have Bitcoin back around 40,000. No surprise to you. Cryptos are going much higher. There's just no doubt about it. So get ready for that too. But that's where we sit right now. I don't know, people. The lies, the distractions, the propaganda, they're trying to sell us some kind of fake narrative that we're in an economic boom. Meanwhile, if that were even remotely true, The Fed wouldn't be doing what it's doing unless there's another agenda here. We know what that is. The Fed is, on a mission here to be the lender and buyer of last resort, to own it all. Own it all. And nobody's putting an end to it. No member of Congress, our representatives, they don't want to put an end to it. You and I, we would love to see the Fed just go away. But every day, the Fed issues a single dollar of more debt, they become exponentially stronger. I want you to think about that. It's unbelievable how people were lied to under President Trump. Oh, we're going to bankrupt the Fed. President Trump's trying to bankrupt the Fed. It can't happen. They were misled on an epic scale, I guess, by, I don't know, some idiots out here. The more debt a central bank issues, the stronger they become, not the weaker. And that mechanism is in full swing right now. And central banks around the world are working in unison to become exponentially stronger. They run the world. There's nothing else going on here. And the stock market is so massively overvalued right now. I don't even, look, it's just not real. Everything is an illusion. There's no price discovery mechanism behind anything right now. You know that. These Wall Street banks, especially JP Morgan, rigging the markets. It's an insane thing. So in summary here today, factory index cratering, retail sales cratering, producer price index continues to skyrocket here. People's lives, those in the middle class, you are in so much trouble. I've been explaining this for the longest time. You're under attack, and I don't know what you're doing about it. Probably most of you are doing nothing about it, unfortunately. I wish you would at least share these videos. But, people have been so lulled into a state of learned helplessness that they just don't act. And that's really a shame here. People should be standing in front of the Federal Reserve with pitchforks. Again, that whole Capitol raid, useful idiots. They really should have been marching on the Federal Reserve. But of course, the lies and distractions and propaganda sent them to the wrong building, because it's the Fed that's calling the shots across the board. Nothing else matters. It's unbelievable. All right, people, look, I'm out of here. This guy here loves you a lot. Please share the video. Think about the things I'm covering in these video blogs, and think about what you're going to do about it. Again, you know what to do about it. Bet against the debt. Become your own central bank. Silver, the most undervalued asset in the history of the world. You know my take on this. Don't listen to Greg Mannarino if you don't want to. Listen to multi-billionaire hedge fund managers who are telling you the same thing. They're telling you the same thing. And JP Morgan yesterday, the criminal bank of Wall Street here, is explaining that inflation is here to stay. So you need to be hedging that. You understand? I hope you do. All right, I'm out of here. Love you a lot. See you later.